Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm going to be doing a TRDC's short stroke shifter kit by Superclass. So I'm pretty excited to do this. Came with some Skittles, so thank you once again, Superclass. Gonna enjoy those. Yeah, I already have the shift knob from Ignacio. Thank you once again. So I'm pretty excited to throw that on. And I also have a stitch boot from Stitch Boots on Instagram. So I'm pretty excited to throw that on. So yeah. Pretty excited. So first step is obviously removing your shift knob and then the center console, which I'll show you guys how to do in a second. Also going to be installing these, which I got from JDM Stuff For You on Instagram. They're JDM door sills, chrome door sills that go over here. Okay, so for the first step, what I'm going to be doing is removing the driver's side seat, maybe the passenger. I just want to get a little more room between the shifter and the center. So all this is the 4 bolts, and one in the front, one on the side, one in the back right here, and this one right here. So remove that, and there's a little clip underneath. You want to clip it, and you just lift the seat out, and yeah, I'll give you more room. Okay, so next you're gonna have a screw right here, a screw right there, same thing on the other side, and then this entire assembly lifts right up. There might be, I think, 1 or 2 plugs underneath, so watch out for those. So I'm gonna do this side and then the other side, and I'll lift it up and unplug it. All right, so next I got both the screws out on each side. This should just lift right up. The e-brake, obviously. There should be something to unplug for, I believe, for the window switches. So let me check underneath. I can't really see. Yeah, there should be a plug. Let me see if I can get it real quick so I can show you guys. Okay, so there are these 2 plugs right here, and they go directly to the window switches. You'll see them underneath. There's just little clips on both sides. You just pull them out, and that should do it. All right. Okay, so the next step is going to be this little pin right here. It says to grab something that goes around the little ring on the outside, nothing that fits right on the inside, because it will just expand the ring, and it's going to be a harder time for you getting out. I found a little screwdriver, but I also have a little punch and chisel set. So I'm going to be doing that, and then once it gets about, they said about halfway out, you can pretty much pull it out with some pliers. And then, yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. Grab a little mallet / hammer, plus a little screwdriver, and it should work. So yeah, be doing that, and I'll show you guys what the next step is. Okay, so I snapped the pin, or I should say smacked it enough. So I'm going to grab it with some pliers by now. There we go, there's the pin. Put that down right there. The next step, it says, is to remove this little piece right here. This is to use a very sharp edge or like a knife. So be very, very careful. Put this, I don't even know if I can do it on camera. Let's see. It said it's okay to bend it because there's actually a replacement one in the kit. Nice and slow, make sure not to break the blade. So I'm gonna do this on camera, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. Finally got it off. Took me about 15 minutes. A little bit frustrating. Nothing too bad, no one can handle. I would recommend going very, very thin flatheads and just working your way up, smacking it with a mallet, like on the side right here, and then just slowly work your way up to like bigger flatheads until you reach a nice chisel size, and then just start prying it off, and it should just pop right out. It took me a second to learn the process, but I finally got it. Next thing you're gonna wanna do is just knock out that little pin right there. So just, there it goes, and you just pull it out like so, let it hang. Oops, anyways, I believe you lift this thing off, and then this little ring assembly, and you put it to the side for now. So, the other instructions, and I'll get back to the video. All right, for the next part is removing the 4 12mm and the little bushings underneath to hold the assembly to the chassis. It's one right here, one right there, in the front, one right there, and one right here behind some cables. So I'm gonna get to that right now. Oops, pressing the horn. Goodness. Oops. Anyways, so for 12mm, there's 1, 2, 3, and let's see if I can get 4. Here we go. There we go. I'll show you guys the next part in just 1 second. For this next portion, you're going to want to remove the bushings. I removed one. The best way I thought to do it is if I can try to hold it with one hand right here. Grab a little screwdriver, push the little, see that? Okay, so you push the little metal thing through first, and then you just push it through with the screwdriver. Do it off camera for you, but it's pretty simple. So yeah. For this next portion, you're going to remove this little clip right here. It's pretty simple. And then you just lift it out like so. One side just pops. Ah, my finger. Let me try that little pick right here. But yeah, you just pop it out like so. Don't want to lose that. Put that to the side. And then this entire assembly should come out like so. There you go. All right, so for the next part, it's telling me to cut right here where those two little Sharpie lines are. It's because you're compensating by going down some more to give a shorter shift. I mean, there's a whole bunch of videos explaining it online, but basically I'm going to cut it with a little Dremel, and yeah, make sure to wear safety glasses or cut by hand with a saw. So wish me luck. It wasn't too bad, went pretty quick. Pieces already off. There we are. Just use a little Dremel or a saw or anything. Please use safety glasses. Pretty simple to do. I was trying to go from the front, but I instead just flipped it over and I removed this cable with just a single, I think, U-clip. Brake line basically with some pliers. Took it out just to make it a little bit easier. So yeah, there's that. And then next up, I'm replacing the bushings with the new ones that are included in the kit. Okay, so for the next part, you just push in the bushings. They're pretty simple. On all four corners, just like so. Next up, you're going to want to grab the new shifter assembly, which is right here. Oh, bushing fell off. And put that back on. Jeez, how embarrassing. Okay, so this is the new assembly. So you're going to want to grease it up on the center ball point and clean up some of the stuff right here. And then next, we're going to install it all. All right, so I just lubed up the ball pretty well with the supplied grease, if I can find it. There it is, little container. Lubed it up pretty well. Next up is you're going to want to grab your little gasket piece right here. So he cleans it off, and I believe, or actually, I'll give you one. I believe this goes on top. So coupler, this little gasket goes like so. There we go. Get a little side right there to where it's nice and flush. Next up, you're going to want to grab this little piece, the top piece. Slide that baby right over. Put it like so. And you're going to put in the little pins real quick, which I'll show you guys in just 1 second. For the next portion, you're going to want to grab these two little skinny pieces inside your little kit for the super class. Slide it in from this side. And then put the little nut on the other side and use an Allen key and a ratchet to tighten this. So I'm gonna do that real quick and show you guys how to do the big pin. For the next step, you're just going to want to slide the pin through and make sure it's on this white cap right here on the assembly, and these two black pieces are on the little rubber base right here on the inside. Slide it through as best you can. Maybe you have to use a mallet to get it through to the other side, and then you'll have a new piece, or I believe it's called a crush washer. It said use a 10mm to help use it as, or to help set it on there. So let me just do that real quick off camera. Got the crush washer on, wasn't too bad. What they told me to do was use on the instruction was to use this 10mm. You just hold it into place, and then you just kind of hammer it just a little bit, or kind of force it on there. And you just kind of crush it all the way around, and it sits perfectly. And you just kind of check by trying to push back on it, and it sits nice and flat. All right. So other than that, I believe we just screw in the actual assembly, and I think we're finished. Almost forgot I got to actually attach the shifter to the second assembly right here. So just put it in there, and you're gonna put the little pin over, which I'm gonna do off camera. It's pretty simple. And I'll show you guys how it goes in just 1 second. And then we just attach it to the base, put the interior back in. I'm gonna vacuum up a little, and then it should be good. All right, so you just put the little pin on like so. Push underneath these two little bars, and it's locked into place. So now, obviously, don't forget to put on your little things on the bottom. It's going to come with a washer, and you put it on the top of them, and I'll show you guys how to assemble that in just 1 second. Okay, so as you can see, I attached 1, 2, where's it at? 3 and 4. I put the washer on the bottom, the bushing on the bottom, slid it through, and then I threaded it real quick. And I'm using a 6mm Allen key to tighten it. So let's see if we can do it on camera. There's 2. 3 and 4. And there we go. Dang, hella short shifts. Very cool. I have like a cord in the way. What is this? Anyways, I'm gonna put this stuff back together and I'll let you guys see what's up. All right, so I vacuumed a little bit. I'm gonna put this on in just 1 second. Sorry, but my neighbor is a little bit loud. I got my shift boot from Stitch Boots on Instagram. I really like their quality and all their selections they have. I had them on the Matrix. I have it on the Celica right now. I chose this one. I think it looks really nice. Personally, I was gonna do a purple, maybe go with the purple, I don't know yet. But I have this one in the darker blue I have from the Matrix still. So I'm gonna show you guys how to install this real quick. I actually kept the retainer. Put this down for just 1 second. I actually had a little retainer from the actual MR2 assembly. And I mean, it kind of just slides right in from the bottom and it clicks in basically. And all you basically wanna do is, want to put it all up on the inside, and then you just push it in from the bottom, and it should click in place. So I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so I just put back together the assembly, attached on both sides the 2 screws, the one on the bottom and the one on the side. So I also bought one of these little shift retainers. You can find them on eBay. I bought it the same size as the thread, just so I can thread it down. I like the look personally, but I mean, that's just my opinion. Shift boot retainer, or the shift boot with the retainer on the bottom set. So I'm just gonna screw this on. I should be finished. Allow me. Nice and slow, I guess. Come on. It's getting too loud. I'm gonna do it off camera. Okay, so I found out the reason. As you can see on the top, it was kind of marking it up because it wasn't allowing this to go on. It's kind of a tight fit on the top. I'll probably get a smaller one of those eventually, but I really don't mind the way it looks now. But yeah, look, it's just in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and reverse. Jeez, doing it with my left hand. But yeah, pretty short shifts. Pretty excited to try it out. Probably get a video of me doing it in just 1 second because I also need to break in the brakes. So I'm gonna put back together the seat in, and I'll probably show you guys a video of me driving it. Hey. Anyways, before you interrupted my video with that.
I didn't. You're the one that was like,
nuh-uh.
and I was like,
Don't sing that. You're gonna get demonetized.
okay, YouTuber.
So yeah, here's the JDM. Oh yeah, bonus install for you guys. JDM door sills, chrome ones. I think there's 2 versions of these. There's one which is an entire assembly, and then these ones are like stick-ons. I just put some double-sided tape on there from 3M. So now I'm just gonna stick it on. Should be pretty simple, I believe. This should be the driver's side, so let me go over there real quick. God damn, I got a whole bunch to clean up. It's not as much as earlier. That's all that matters. Let's see. It's nice and lined up on both ends. Oh crap. Let's see how much I can get it. I'm gonna do this off camera. Anyways, it's installed. It's pretty much just sticks right on. Don't look at it. Super class is all done. Ta-ta. I also got the other side. I'll show you guys just 1 second. Let me walk over there. So yeah, I vacuumed up the car. All nice and clean. It's ready for the brakes to be broken in. I think it's a nice little touch. Okay, so I'm gonna go clean up a little bit. I'm going to show the car of me, or me in the car shifting and seeing how everything works. So, we'll get to that. What's so funny? Huh? Okay, anyways, after the installation of this, don't mind the giant jug, it's because this is a 1ZZ, as you guys already know. Regardless, so, let's see how short these shifts are. Look, super short. These have a stock one. As you know, you're probably like throwing it all the way back in front. Like this. Super nice. It shifts pretty well. I don't have any issues. I do like the feeling of it. It reminds me of basically the one that I have in my Celica, which is, I believe, another TRD replica like this one. It shifts really nice. It's very light. I love this stitched, the leather stitch boot from Supercloss. I really love everything that they make. They do a really good job. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do it for this video. So thank you once again, Supercloss, for the what's that? I can't even speak right now. The short shifter and the... Gosh, I am butchering this video. I can't even remember. For the... God damn it.
The short shifter?
So yeah, the short shifter.
How do I know and you don't know?
No, fuck, what is this?
The boot?
No, not the boot. That's some stitch boots. Honestly.
I don't know anything about cars.
SMH. The shift ball.
The shift knob?
Shift knob, yeah, the shift knob. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, thank you for the shift knob. Really great. I love the weight behind it, and then the shifter assemblies, amazing. Very easy to install. I'd say I give it a 4 out of 10. Maybe I should do it for this video. We're celebrating by getting Panda Express, so yeah. Thank you once again. Adios.